Tonight, you promised yourself you'd save more. You opened your banking app. You told yourself this month would be different. And then, without really deciding to, you spent it anyway. This isn't a discipline problem. It's a brain problem. Your brain doesn't actually believe your future self exists, not in the way you believe you exist right now. Psychologist Hal Hershfield ran brain scans on people while they thought about their future selves. The scans showed something strange. When people imagined themselves years from now, the brain activity looked almost identical to when they imagined a total stranger. Your future self, to your own mind, is basically someone else, someone you don't feel obligated to protect. That's why saving money feels like giving your paycheck to a person you've never met. Now think back to the 1960s, to a small room at Stanford with a table, a chair, and one marshmallow. Walter Mischel placed children in front of that marshmallow and made them a deal. Eat it now, or wait 15 minutes and get two. Some children waited, many didn't. For decades, people assumed this was about willpower, but later research complicated that story. The children who waited weren't always stronger. Often they were simply better at distracting themselves. They looked away, they sang, they turned the marshmallow into something less real. Sound familiar? You do the same thing with money. You look away from your balance. You round down the amount you spent. You turn the number into something less real, so it stops feeling urgent. Here's the part that should really bother you. Your ancestors never had to fight this battle. For most of human history, there was no way to save excess food for 30 years from now. Meat rotted, grain spoiled. If you had surplus, the smartest move was to eat it, trade it, or share it immediately before it disappeared. Delaying gratification could actually cost you the reward entirely. Your brain was built for a world where waiting was often the losing strategy. Then, in a few thousand years, humans invented banks, retirement accounts, and 30-year mortgages. Your instincts didn't get the memo. So, what do you do with a brain that's built for immediate rewards, living inside a system that demands long-term patience? Economist Richard Thaler had an answer, and it wasn't more self-control. He designed a program called Save More Tomorrow. Instead of asking people to sacrifice money today, it asked them to commit a portion of their future raises to savings automatically before that money ever hit their hands. People who would never have agreed to cut their current paycheck happily agreed to redirect money they hadn't received yet. The trick wasn't fixing human nature, it was working around it. That's the real lesson hiding underneath your failed savings goals. You're not weak, you're not careless, you're running ancient software that treats your future self like a stranger. In a modern world that keeps asking that stranger to make sacrifices for you. The people who save successfully aren't the ones with more willpower. They're the ones who stopped relying on willpower at all. They automate the decision, remove the moment of choice, and let the system protect them from their own present tense brain. So tonight, when you open your banking app again, remember this. The obstacle was never your discipline. It was the 17-year-old stranger living in your future, waiting for you to finally start looking out for him.